breaks my heart to ride down this street and look at it. You know, we lost the Auburn Bistro across in Big Bethel.
Right. The whole building, the whole block.
Auburn Avenue is...
Now, is that going to Georgia State?
It may be. Georgia State will buy up everything that's available if they can. And you can't blame them. I mean, they just bought this land right here where the pawn shop used to be, the one that north side loan. Georgia State owned that, and they probably gonna come on down here.
Whatever happened with that in the YMCA?
Butler Street Y?
Yes.
The Butler Street Y is over there, but the Butler Street Y has a lot of land around it that they want to sell. And you know, Reverend Jones mentioned today in our meeting that Arthur Blank wants to buy Morris Brown. That's not a surprise. But in order for him to buy it, the AME church has to sell it. You can't buy something that they don't want to sell. So if they have made Arthur Blank an offer or vice versa, it may be something in the works. You know. So what will Arthur Blank do with that land? Who knows? I don't know. A man with that kind of money, he could virtually do whatever he wants to do over there.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
It's 42 acres of land, you know.
It's 42 acres.
Yeah, Morris Brown campus sits on 42 acres.
Does that include the Herndon home?
I think so. I think it includes all of that. Now, he will probably preserve the Herndon home as a museum. You know, they will build around it. But if Arthur Blank has put an offer on the table for the AME church to consider, you know, there's something going on over there. Right? And I've always said that somebody wanted to buy that land. I thought Georgia Tech was interested in the land, and they may still be. Georgia Tech wants to expand its campus.
Now, what are your thoughts on the streetcar going the east-west line?
I just don't see that the streetcar is going to do very much for Auburn Avenue. Coming from downtown.
Well, they said it's going to create jobs. How many jobs is it going to create?
I just don't see it. I hear that. But it may create a few jobs, which is all well and good. But this won't be the first time that Atlanta's had streetcars. And maybe there's something there that I don't see. Maybe they're looking at a revitalization of Auburn Avenue down to the CNN corridor. Maybe that's what they're looking at. Down to the aquarium. But I don't know whether it's a good investment or not.
Well, they were saying that it's going to tie in with the Civil and Human Rights Museum.
Okay.
That's supposed to be the tie-in.
That's the tie-in.
But it seems as if the majority of people who's going to use it are the Georgia State students.
Mm-hmm. I just don't see it as an economic job-creating entity. Maybe it will be. Maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, because we all need jobs. We want to see more jobs, and we want to see more businesses created, particularly in our community, in our neighborhoods.
And then we look at Martin Luther King, Dr. Laurie Boulevard, where the Publix was, talking about the Walmart.
Yes.
How is that going to impact the West End Mall, other than destroy it?
Well, you got to think about the few remaining businesses that are still over on MLK, Brawley, Lowry. You got to think about the impact on them first before you think about the West End Mall. It may not have that kind of an impact on the West End Mall per se, but I think around that neighborhood, that immediate neighborhood from Donald Hollowell, Joe Boone, Northside Drive, coming back up to the AU Center. When David Stokes called me about a comment on it, I left him a message, and I said, well, I know the neighborhood is looking for a replacement to the Publix. And I said, from the neighborhood standpoint, people looking at it, it's like, well, here comes Walmart, low prices, you know, one shop stopping, you know, you stop here and you just shop, and everything is right under one roof. So one-stop shopping is one thing, but I said the impact on existing businesses will be negative. But he said to me, the message he left me was 2 Walmarts. So there's another one going up now out near the Adamsville community. So obviously Walmart is expanding, and wherever they can find an opportunity, they grow. But they don't complement existing small businesses. They don't. They do not. They wipe them out. Because consumers, when you can go under one roof and find everything you want, you just shop right there. And it's hard to compete against Walmart prices.